He's that. Anyway, they talk about his instrument, right? And so forth.
Oh, yes, he's going to do that, all right. In the hotel.
Oh, come on now. Man's trying to conduct a serious show and pass on some knowledge to our viewers. You two clowns.
Where's this guy?
Sit here. Okay, anyway, he's going to be back in Green Bay. The certificate in and so forth. Gentleman sent me that he had entered a contest. His name is Walter Wolanska, Wolanska, I believe. And he entered, and he got a letter from the Reader's Digest. And he was notified that he was a sweepstakes winner. Remember that? It's always a sweepstakes winner. And his check was in the mail. He sent me the check. I want to show you. First of all, they got his name. Can we get a close-up? First of all, they sent it to Mr. Wolanski instead of Wolanski. Misspelled his name. He lives in Lindenhurst, New York, and here is his wonderful sweepstakes winner. $0.10. True, now I'm not making this up. He got a 10-cent check as one of the sweepstakes winners. Isn't that a lovely contest? Had to buy the magazine. What's the magazine sell for? Half a buck? And 8 cents postage? He lost 48 cents on that deal. Isn't that something? I guess he's a winner. He's got the check here. Now I don't know what to do with the check. Here's an item. You know, if you think you got an energy crisis here, London and countries, England and Holland really have got countries. They've got problems. Of course they have countries. It's a picture of the girls that work over there in the, what's the club? Well, they're strippers. And they turn down the heat. And these girls have to dress and make up by candlelight. It's the only heat they have, and they're catching colds and goose pimples, and it's a terrible situation over there. This is sad, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That certainly is.
Patrons are yelling, "Don't give your coal to Contact, give it to me." That's direct from there. Of course, this is the silliest item I have seen in a long time. From England, Halifax, England. Sisters Tina and Tracy O'Brien, aged 3 and 4, left the hospital yesterday after recovering from New Year's hangovers. 3 and 4 years old. They had drunk a bottle of liqueur and some other alcoholic beverages. They apparently got 3 and 4 years old, and they got stoned. And they went to the hospital. Can you imagine a 3 and 4 year old with a hangover? How do you sober them up? They're too young to drink coffee. Right? 3 and 4 years old, and they got bombed.
Put them in the Ed McMahon ward, right?
Yes. Let's see, drinks. Who do you think the woman's name is? The president of the Women's Christian Temperance Union in this country is. Liquor dealers admit that since the energy crisis began, the consumption of alcoholic beverages has greatly increased. Her name is Mrs. Fred Tooze. Tooze. I don't know why that's funny. It's Mrs. Tooze drinks no booze. I mean, the whole thing is. Isn't that wonderful? Mrs. Tooze. It said, T for Tooze and Tooze for... Oh, you can do all kinds of things.
Many rhymes to that.
Yes, there are.
Words we didn't use.
You're in a terrible mood tonight. Did you know that the Coast Guards, men and women, now share the same bathrooms? They had a problem. They took women in the Coast Guard. They took women into the Coast Guard, and they said it required too much money to build, as they say in the Navy, it's the head, right? So now they share the same bathrooms. What are you giggling at? You thought of something terrible again.
Yeah, I just saw the sign on the door. His and Ms.
You're on something tonight. That's crazy. All I can see is the captain walking in, somebody saying, "Dad." You know what filler items are in newspapers, what they call fillers? These are little items that they use to fill out a column when they don't have anything else. This must have been the slowest news day ever. I don't even know what paper it's from. This is what they call a filler item. The Jan Smuts Airport has been ranked, from Africa, Johannesburg, Africa, has been ranked as the world's 35th busiest. Do I lie? Now, would you say it's a slow news day? Has been ranked as the world's 35th busiest airport. That little gem was in there. I got the 3rd fattest dog in my block. What is? I don't understand this. It's 52,000 takeoffs and landings and served 2 million passengers. It's only the world's 35th. Isn't that interesting? The 34th is a wheat field in Topeka, I think. What else we got here? These are just some crazy things.
You know,
but I love the sweepstakes. I got one the other day where they actually had my name printed in them. Have you seen those? Where they send to your house and says, wouldn't you like to see your name here? And then they printed your name and address in where it says, Grand Sweepstakes winner. They offered me one last week to win the dream house of my choice. Have you seen that one? Just put your name in. You can win the dream house of my choice.
Have you ever, by accident, gotten on one of those mailing lists for obscene items?
Not by accident.
No, I mean, really.
No, I didn't make no accident about that at all. I said send it right here. No. Yes, I've received some things in the mail.
Well, that's embarrassing.
It's not request. And you open them up, and that's wrong. And the first thing you should do is go right to the Postmaster General or write the company and say immediately, advise them that you want your name taken off of any kind of mailing list. You have a right to do that. You know, if you receive this stuff in the mail that is unsolicited, you simply write back and say, I right now get my name off that mailing list.
That's right. I mean, how many sets of whips can you use?
What list did you get on? I got on the Crazy Foam and no, they do. They do send all that stuff because there are businesses in this country who do nothing but make up lists and sell them to other businesses. So you could be on a mailing list and not ask for anything. It's the best thing to do. Also, you do not have to pay for anything, you know, that comes to your home unsolicited. You can keep it. You don't even have to return it.
Well, you got to pay for those whips.
Yeah. But you get off of those. You're in a freaky mood tonight. But you know, sometimes they will send you something in the mail and then ask you to pay for it. You do not have to return it, nor do you have to pay for it if you get it unsolicited. But the best thing to do is write the company and get off the list. Because there's a lot of that mail. We'll get in trouble now. We'll hear from all the mail order people tomorrow saying, we make a living doing this. What was I going to say? Oh, we have on the show Fernando Lamas.
Good.
William Peter Blatty, the writer and producer of The Exorcist. We also have Richard Pryor, and we have the young lady who will join us in a moment by the name of Robin Hilton.
Oh, yes.
I have not. You must have seen her.
I have seen Robin Hilton.
I have not seen her. They say she's a pretty young lady.
This is a lady for sure.
And I want you to treat her with dignity. We'll be right back after a word